Hi everyone, back again. Thank you for coming back to my page and YouTube. And please like, share, and follow. Please give a comment. And we're going to see what old Charlie Munger has to say about Bitcoin and everything. So give me 1 second. And
We've been going through inflation, with an inflation rate north of 7% for the first time since 1982. You both have experienced this before, from 1970 to 1975, at a time where your portfolio took paper losses, and yet you made some of the best investment choices of your life. Reflecting on that, my question is, if you had to pick one stock to bet on,
He kind of snuck up on us there for a second.
and be resilient in the inflation, which would you choose? And what specifically enables that stock to do very well and might very likely be a difficult market?
Well, I'll tell you something even better than that one stock. Maybe we'll get to one stock, but the best thing you can do is to be exceptionally good at something. You're the best. If you're the best doctor in town, if you're the best lawyer in town, if you're the best whatever it may be, no matter whether people are paying you with $1 zillion or paying it, they're going to give you some of what they produce in exchange for what you deliver. And if you've got it, if you're the one they pick out to do any particular activity, sing or play baseball or be their lawyer, whatever it may be, whatever abilities you have can't be taken away from you. They can't actually be inflated away from you. Somebody else will give you some of the wheat they produce or the cotton or whatever it may be, and they will trade you for the skill you have. So the best investment by far is anything that develops yourself. And again, it's not taxed. So that's what I would do.
I got some advice for you too. When you have your own retirement account, your friendly advisor suggests you put all the money into Bitcoin. Just say no.
all right. So on Bitcoin and everything, if you had put any money at all 10 years ago from your 401k to now, how much money do you think that you would have? Do you think you have Charlie or is there Warren's kind of money? Because there's people around the United States and around the world that are multimillionaires because they put in thousands of dollars and they kept it into Bitcoin. So it's easy for Charlie to say that. But just think 3 or 4 years ago, even this last year, even now, right now, this is not financial advice. This is not financial advice by no means. Do that with somebody else that it's just educational. What I believe, if I had the money, what I would do. Bitcoin right now is around. Let me see. Is 37,759.61. Ethereum is at $2,762. So if it goes up from 37,000 back up to 66,000, is that almost $30,000? Pretty close, right? 29, 30. So if you just say right now, you put, say majority of people right now has 100,000 in their 401k. I know a guy that I work with, he has $600,000 in his 401k. If he was able to take that money right now and put that into Bitcoin, and it went up to $66,000, how much more money is that? So 120, I mean, a million, 200 and some thousand. So, and that can go up. It can go up by this summer, by next month. We've seen Bitcoin do that. So, they play big boy bank. They have big money. And that's something that George Bush tried to do back in the early 2000s, was for everybody in the federal government to do their own retirement, their 401k. And at the time, I didn't realize that I shouldn't have been doing that. I shouldn't have been putting it in a 401k. I should have been putting into my own stock that I believe in. And I said this the other day, that if majority of us have Apple or we have Android. So Google or Apple. I don't know what Google has went up. I really don't. I just know it's around 2,000 or 3,000, I think, for Alphabet per share, and Apple is around $180. But in the last 10 years, if you had put your money into that retirement by yourself and not in a 401k, you'd went up 1,000%. 1,000% in 10 years. Majority of us have 10 years till our retirement. Just think of the people in their 20s going into their 30s, or 30s going into their 40s, and they'd had something like that, and they'd been working for 10 years. But the reason why they didn't, why did they not do that? Because you have pension plans that are going into all these Goldman Sachs and all that, and they're Barclay. I think we have Barclay is what we have, and they're making money. They're making big time money. And I'm not saying that they're not gonna make money by going to Fidelity or TD Ameritrade, but if you have it in your account and you have access to it, just think if you had access to your account and you can move it around. Some people don't want to do that at all, and I get that. They don't want whatsoever, but just think that, hey, I can put it in my account, and they talk about being diversified and all that. I don't think that. And I know these guys will sit here and tell you, I've seen that where they only put it in a few things. They don't have hundreds of different things. They have a majority of their stocks, and they bought into just a few things. So all this information that's been given to us that we've learned, or it's about making money, guys. It's about them making money. It's about the financial people making money. Sure, you're going to have fees and everything. So, but here we are. Here we are sitting here giving the banks, and Charlie's like, hey, don't put it in Bitcoin. To get back to that point, not to get, Bitcoin has done 200% every year for the last several years. I haven't had that in my 401k. I've had in one year, the best return I got, and this is God honest truth, was 64%. And I have a guy at work And he's like, "Oh, that's baloney, Jerry," and everything. I had to take a screenshot, show it to him. Still doesn't believe me. Thing. I started out with 49%, then it went up to 54% the next month, and then turn around, it went up. So I've been lucky. I've been very lucky, and that's all because of God. But where can you get 200% at? In a year. Look what I mean. I can't imagine what Ethereum's done. I think Ethereum's done like 900% in this last year or two or something. I mean, it's just unreal. So and the market, and then people are like, well, it went from 66, now it's down to, like you said, Jerry, 37. Good. If we can't time it all the time, but just think, if you got $100,000 and you're buying it right now, could it go down a little bit more? It could. I have a friend that honestly, I talked him into buying some cryptocurrency, and I tease him. I'm like, Sean, put some of your money in there. And I'll say this, he just put some money in there, and I was teasing him like, you just touched your pinky toe in the water and it was so cold. And then he turned around, called me the other day, and he's like, hey, Jerry, look at this. I'm not so stupid, am I? And he just teasing me and everything, because it has went down. It went down. It went down a little bit, but it's going to come back up. It's all about time. We got these guys. These guys have waited out. That's Warren and Charlie's whole thing. It's not about tomorrow. It's not about next month. It's about a year or two from now. So just say 2 years ago, would you have put money in Bitcoin at the time? 2 years ago? If somebody say no, I think they're crazy. So, which I don't think Charlie's crazy. I just think Charlie just doesn't get it. I think he sees other things. But once again, guys, I appreciate it. Really do. But that's just my opinion of things and what I see. But Bitcoin has done a lot. Has done a lot, and it's going to do a lot more. And so is other coins. Look at the NFTs that are coming over right now. I was just told today about NFTs that every NFL player that got drafted in the first round or two has already got a deal with NFTs, and they're already making money. So, I mean, we go back to even Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, in his heyday, did not take a salary for a while. He took stock options in Nike, and that's why he's a billionaire. Is because he saw what he needed to do. It's like, okay, somebody's telling him, hey, put stock options into Nike and all, and Phil Knight did. And look what Michael Jordan has done for Nike. And look what the shares have done for Michael Jordan. I mean, yeah, he made tons of money. He made tons of money on everything else, plus being in the options. So, is Bitcoin evil? I've heard that from other people. I don't know. I mean, we're going to find out. We're going to find out in 10 years. But, don't invest any more money than you got. But that you can't afford to lose. I know I'm not. I'm stuck in my retirement because I've been in there for almost 20 years. I just got a few more years left until I can retire, and I'm 50. So, just, take what they're saying as information, and it's good information. And, hopefully these guys will be around, and not to say ha ha or anything like that, because they're great Americans, great Americans. They've done a lot of things for a lot of people, and I've seen one of the videos of the lady going on there and talking about what Warren hasn't done for other people, and he admits that he was wrong, and and his wife was trying to help, and he's got his sisters on board, and maybe he hasn't done enough. But we all learn from our own mistakes. I've made mistakes. I've said things that are not nice, and I know people said things that are not nice to me and anything. But no one's perfect, and you know, just sorry, just my tidbits on some stuff and anything, and it says I got 4 people watching and anything. Hopefully, you guys make some comments and nothing bad or hurtful or anything like that, because I know it's no reason for that whatsoever. But hey, thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate you. But if I was you and and I know what I'd be doing, and if I had the money to do that, I would be. I would be investing in all that, and I know once I retire, I probably will be heavily invested in Bitcoin and Ethereum and XRP and Solana and all that, because if if it's if it's going up and down and all that, you know, print out the pieces of paper and look at it. Look what it's done. I look at things. I tell people right now, I think XRP is going to go down to 40 some cents. I think Bitcoin is going to touch down below 29,000, and just what I see from information, I believe it's going to go below 29,000. I think it's going to touch in the low 25s or in the 20s, and that's just my opinion. And I could be completely wrong, and I could be completely right. And could it be a buying market? Yeah, it could be a big time buying market. But if it's went to 66,000, why can't it not go to 100,000? Why can't it not go more? And people talk about market cap and all that. It's all about what they want to put in there. That's what it's about. It's about what you want to put in there. You look at, and I don't know if I should say this, but you look at pension plans of back in the day, of in the 50s, 60s, and anything, and people trying to get get a good return. And if you're getting a good return on, if you're a union boss and union president, and you're getting a good 10 to 12% return rate for your guys and everything, you're going to get rehired back again as the union president. So, we have all this money. There's people out there wanting to give out money to get a return, because their money just sitting there not doing anything. There's $27 trillion just sitting, and liquidity just waiting to get pushed in there. Just think of this. How much money does Apple have in cash? They're about ready to build a new headquarters down in Chapel Hill, Charlotte, North Carolina. And why is that? It's from taxes. So I think it's $50 billion or something like that they're going to have to do to build this place, or pay the taxes. So what they're going to do, they're going to take that $50 billion and build a new headquarters. Where's Apple at? California. What is the taxes out in California? I've lived in California, and it's a great state to live in for weather. It really is. It's different, and it's nice and sunny and all kinds of things. But I think even Charlie lives out in California. So, but there's other states like Florida and Texas, and maybe it is North Carolina, that is better on the taxes and everything. And Apple's going to take that money and go build them a new headquarters. But just think of this. If Apple took 1% of the money they have and put it in Bitcoin, bam, Bitcoin is going to go to 200,000, 300,000. They have that much money, guys. They have that much money that it would blow the tops. you know, they're waiting for right now is clarity, government clarity, which I like this guy, and maybe you don't, maybe you do. And that's Kevin O'Leary. So, Kevin, if you hear me out there and anything, which most likely you don't, um, you said in Miami at the convention 2 weeks ago that, you know, there's all kinds of businesses just waiting, and your business is just waiting for clarity to come from the government, and that's a good thing, and it is a good thing. So once you have clarity, what you need to know the rules of the system, and the system tells you, hey, you can, and what are you gonna do? You're gonna put that money in there. You're gonna make a return. So what has Kevin O'Leary done? Well, he's not young. I mean, he's 60, I think, but he has a young mind, and for a while, Kevin O'Leary was not big on Bitcoin, and did not see all everything, and now he has changed his mind. He has changed his tune, and you're looking at guys who got big banks, big bags of money. So he's going to take what he's got, and once it's clarity into the government, he's going to funnel all that stuff in there, and to his accountant says, put it in there. Let's go. See what we got. See what we can do. And Michael Sawyer, Kathy Woods, I think it's Kathy Woods, um, you know, she's heavy into Tesla and all that. But, all we need is the SEC to make, get it clarified, and government, Congress to clarify. President Biden, I got to say this for him. Only thing I've liked about him so far is that, he is going to say it's okay for crypto. So he's going to let it happen. And if he wasn't, I mean, maybe we'd have to wait until the next president. But clarity is good, guys. Clarity is very good, and it's coming. And I did hear over the weekend that the judge that is proceeding over the SEC versus XRP is going to up the date for sometime in November to have everything done, and maybe she will have some clarity by Christmas or right after Christmas. So it's going to be a great thing. Great thing. There's going to be clarity, and you're going to see a lot of people go into this. There's all kinds of business. BlackRock, if BlackRock got into it, anything, if BlackRock got into Bitcoin, Ethereum, or XRP, or HBAR, or Doge coin, look at Elon and what he's done and what he's said about it. Just the comments that he's made. I just wish I wish he'd just say one way or another. He's real vague at times, but it's at 12 cents. Ethereum right now is at $2,759. XRP is at 59 cents. So really, I'm not on XRP. I'm only 10 cents away to go down to 49 cents. And wow. Can you imagine having 5,000 or 10,000 or 100,000? If you could put your money into XRP right now, just say we have from your retirement, you just say $50,000 right now. You'd have 82,000 coins. And if it went up just 25 cents or back to $1, if it goes to 49, you would turn that $50,000 to $100,000. I mean, you can't get that from other stocks. Stock market's not going to climb like that. It's just not. You don't get the return rate. So once again, guys, it's been almost 25 minutes and everything. I appreciate you guys coming on, and hopefully like, share, and subscribe.